If you didn't know, we are having a global symposium Friday to Sunday. If you are in Bethesda, you've gone to the wrong place. Go north to East Brunswick, New Jersey. We will be there at the Hilton East Brunswick Hotel and Executive Meeting Center, October 20th to the 22nd. We've gone over the agenda, but let's do it again. Friday is the traditional conference. We'll start at 8:30 in the morning with the State of the Community. We'll have a fun networking session from 9:30 to 10:30. The plenary, improving the reliability and scale of case validation, 10:30 to 12. Lunch at 12 o'clock, a panel on lessons learned from OHDSI network studies. Collaborator showcase from 2 to 5. We'll get into that a little bit more in a couple minutes. Closing session from 5 to 6. A networking reception and exhibits from 6 to 7. And then we're going to have some fun, 7 o'clock in the Grand Ballroom. OHDSI Got Talent. I think it's going to be fun, so I hope you'll stay for that. The weekend, plenty of activities happening. Both days start with light breakfasts between 7 and 8, and then everything starts at 8 on both days. Saturday morning is the Introduction to OHDSI tutorial, and then several workgroup meetings, which you can see on the agenda. Lunch and collaborator showcase at 12 o'clock both days. Collaborator showcase, as we've said, will go on throughout the full week. 1 o'clock, how often large-scale characterization workshop, that will go to 1 to 5. We'll shut it down at 5 and restart again at 8 a.m. on Sunday. And then Sunday afternoon, 1 to 5, more workgroup meetings. The symposium will close Sunday at 5 p.m. On Friday, first-time attendees, there is an orientation session that will be at 7:45 in the Woodbridge Piscataway room. I just see in the chat, can you get this agenda? It is on the website. It will be emailed. We'll get to that, but you can find it on the website under the symposium dropdown. Yeah, first-time attendees, this will be a good orientation. We'll make sure you are in the ballroom in time for the State of the Community, but just an early opportunity to meet some people, learn a little bit about OHDSI in the community, and kind of have a sense of how the day will go. So thank you to Paul Nagy for leading that. Okay, we have some logistics. So Patrick is on the call. Elise is on the call. I have a few slides. I'm going to talk. You guys interrupt me where you want. And when I'm done, if you have other things to add, we'll do that. Then we'll go to the Mad Minutes. And then when we're done the Mad Minutes, I don't know if that's going to go all the way to 12. At that point, if you have other questions, Patrick and Elise and I will all stay on. We'll go from there. So tomorrow, Wednesday, you should get an email from Elise, symposium@ohdsi.org, with a link for all the weekend documents. That will include the agenda, documents about the hotel rooms, when and where things happen, voting forms, all of that you'll get tomorrow. So please look for that email. You can certainly reach out if you don't get it, but everything you'll need for the weekend will be there. There will also be a QR code throughout the event that will have links to all of these documents as well. So if you don't have it, you'll be able to get it at the symposium. There will be pre-registration Thursday night, 6 to 8 p.m. in the East Brunswick room. Obviously not required, but if you want to kind of skip that step on Friday, you can meet in the East Brunswick room, again, 6 to 8 p.m. Friday registration will be from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And again, the first-time orientation will start at 7:45 in Woodbridge, Piscataway. We are having, for the first time, 2 sessions of lightning talks and 2 sessions of posters and demos. And that really is due to the incredible quantity and quality of work, of research that was shared for this year's Collaborator Showcase. I say that for a couple of reasons. One, to let you know kind of how this is all going to work. And 2, it is somewhat tightly packed afternoon schedule. So when the first set of Collaborator Showcase talks will go from 2 to 2:45. From 2:45 to 3:30 will be our first kind of session of posters and software demos. At 3:30, we're going to start the lightning talks again. So if you could try to kind of make your way back, 4:10, 4:50, in that time frame. So, to be respectful for the people who are giving talks during that second session, that would be appreciated. There will be a kind of timer on these on the screens that will help you know kind of how close we are to the start of that second session of lightning talks. Then the next poster and demo session will be at the end of that. That'll be about 4:15, so 4:15 to 5 o'clock. And then again, we'll have the same timer on the screen. At 5 o'clock will be the start of the closing, which will actually also be the announcement of the Titan Awards. The Titan Awards will come first. So please do, if you can, get back to your seats around maybe 4:55, right before 5. It's all in the same ballroom, so it's not like it's very far. You'll kind of get a sense of when things are starting, but please do be aware of that, because we will move right into either that second session of lightning talks or the Titan Award announcements and closing. Following the closing, like we did last year, we will do a big group photo from the stage. The video guys that we have who do a great job, they will take care of that. Last year we did kind of some team photos. I believe we did, Johnson & Johnson. We did Erasmus, and we did a lot. Because of the setup for Odyssey Got Talents, we kind of need to start moving things around. So I'm going to try to find an area that we can take some of these team photos so that we can start to put together the stage, but for that session. But definitely, please, after the closing, come together in the front for the group photo. We use a lot. It's a great picture, and I would love everyone to be involved in that. As I mentioned before, the Saturday and Sunday How Often workshop really is for everybody. During Saturday AM and Sunday PM, there's a lot of different options, different rooms, which you'll find on those documents. But from 1 to 5 p.m. and on Saturday and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Sunday really is meant to be a big community activity that Patrick and George will be leading. So please do try to attend that one. That's really one of the big symposium events we have for the weekend. And then as I mentioned, please do look for emails from symposium.odyssey.org, starting with the one with the documents tomorrow. But then any other information that anybody might need, you'll get it from there as well. Okay, Elise and/or Patrick, anything that you want to add?
That was very clear, Craig. Nothing on my end.
Okay.
Just one thing on my end. So when I do send the email, I will give some details about some hotel stuff happening at the symposium, so you guys are aware. But if you are parking, we do have a special rate, and it's for anyone who is staying at the hotel. So I will just let you know that in the email. But other than that, come and pre-register on Thursday, and we look forward to seeing you all.
Great. Thank you, Elise. And thank you, Patrick. Today is Patrick's birthday, so make sure everybody wishes him a happy birthday today. Okay. Anything else? All right. So let's go to our Mad Minutes, and then we will stay on and have time for people to ask questions if you have any. So Mad Minutes, how does this work? I put out a link for people to register. Some people did. So I'm going to have those people start with this. You have 60 seconds, no slide, no poster. This is an opportunity for you to share about your showcase research to try to generate some attention. We have about, I'm going to say 15. I have 2 slides of these. So we have about 15 people who signed up to do this. Once we get done, if you want to, this seems like fun, you want to get people to your poster as well, just raise your hand and we'll just start going rapid fire that way. But On that note, I'm hoping everybody showed up, but Dimitri, if you're there, I see you. Hold on, I gotta get my, and I will mute you after 60 seconds. It's my favorite thing to do. We haven't done debates in a while, so this gives me a chance to use the mute button.
Use the room. Just talk.
All right, Dimitri, I'm gonna go when you start. All right, you're muted. I still can't hear you, so you're gonna have to.
I got it. All right. Go.
One more time.
Yes, talk. Don't touch your computer. Just talk.
Okay, so hello. So I'm going to talk about how we transform the data with oncology module. So I'm going to brag about like how we make mapping nicely. And also I want to say thank you for the oncology group and genomic group. So we mapped very well the biomarkers, and we map, cancer stages, grades, and so on. And we also can talk about the logic of ETL and using the modifiers, and it's pretty cool thing. And I didn't see any other work in OMOP when they talk about exact conversion. So in oncology work, we talk about this theoretical and part of like rules, but here I present the exact whole conversion. So please come to my poster, and we can talk about how to convert the real data to OMOP CDM. Thank you.
Wow, 59 seconds. That's excellent. You've now set the bar. Okay, Andrew Cantor.
Hi, guys. Yes, thank you, and I'll be less than a minute. If you're interested in increasing the representativeness of data in the OHDSI network, and particularly low and middle income countries, I am going to be talking about a stack of open source tools, including OpenMRS, which is the most widely distributed and used open source medical record in low and middle income countries, as well as the Open Concept Lab, which is a cloud-based terminology server, along with the CL Dictionary, which is an interface terminology that captures point-of-care terms and concepts that are used particularly in low and middle income countries, but not necessarily all, and how we map that into OHDSI and how we could use that to get point-of-care data from national health information systems in many of these countries, including, like, for example, the LISDAR and the Inspire examples have recently shown the value coming into OHDSI. So I really encourage you to come learn about OpenMRS, CL, OCL, or just talk about this particular problem with me at my poster number 36. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 minute. You guys are good at this. Okay, before I go to the next one, I just want to confirm something. Elise, odd posters are session 1, even posters are session 2? Okay, so you see the poster number, now you know which one, so any odd poster is the earlier session, even poster is the later session. Okay, Vishnu.
Thank you, Craig. We have implemented OMOP using something called Data Build Tool, which is very popular in industry. We are not aware of many other centers that have done this. So if you want to learn about 3 things, how we use Data Build Tool to do the OMOP transformation with built-in documentation and data lineage, number 1. Number 2, if you want to know how we manage workflow orchestration using a really cool Python library called Prefect. And number 3, if you want to find out how we did incremental loading of OMOP. We build OMOP every single day, so we get near real-time data. So we're not using OMOP just for research, but we're using it for operational intelligence as well within our organization. And finally, 4th, if you want to bring data from multiple different sources, Oracle, SQL Server, Sybase, now instance, and target multiple SQL Server and Databricks, then come and see our poster. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishnu. Justin.
Hello, thank you. So here at Northeastern University, we have recently launched a new master's program in real-world evidence, and this is built with the OHDSI CDM and OHDSI Analytic Framework in mind. So we have our first cohort running right now, and my poster is informational about this program. And if you would like to be involved in any way, either as in on the education side, we have 3 of our faculty on this call right now, actually. And we're looking for data partners, we're looking for student experiential opportunity partners. But also if you're interested in learning about the application process and how you or somebody you know could become a learner for our spring cohort, please come talk to me either at my poster or at any point during the symposium. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Justin. John.
Hey, John Gresh here. Brad Reitmeyer, the Databricks users group, and I have created an on-ramp for people and organizations that want to implement OHDSI on Databricks. We've created some automation pieces and some documentation that will enable you to get a Databricks instance up and running from basically if you have a PC with an operating system. So we have detailed instructions to guide you through all of the nuanced details and little glitches that happen along the way and consolidated all of the information that's been on the forums into a single place so that anybody should be able to walk through this process and get an OHDSI on Databricks instance up and running. So if you have interest in doing OHDSI work in Databricks, come see us. We can help. And also we'd be very interested in anyone that has actually run studies, network studies, or studies on their own data using Databricks and what your experience in that has been.
That's a minute. Good enough, though. Number 216 is John. Okay, next up, Guy.
Hi, everyone. Guy Livne from Israel, from the Ministry of Health. I'm going to present how we took full EHR data from our general hospitals, covering all Israel, and to one OMAP CDM with the full EHR data with 15 years of history, with diversity, population, with different regions, ethnicity, religions, and socioeconomic data in Israel. Also, how we managed to upload and combine non-OMAP data like image and monitor data into one study research, and prepare some data sets ready to use. We define it on the Atlas platform as a cohort and as a concept set. And last but not least, we have a medical analysis that enable to facilitate study in less than 3 months. All this and more, you can visit me in poster 319.
Okay. 319. Got Guy. Jen Park.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jen. I'm a second-year PhD student from Johns Hopkins University. Q Lee, who is my co-author from Yonsei University, and I are part of Medical Imaging Working Group. We're presenting a poster on medical imaging OMAP CDM extension model. Our goal is to integrate the clinical observations stored in EHR, which are stored in the OMAP CDM, and imaging signatures detected in the medical images for creating deeper phenotypes. This poster is based on a paper that we submitted to the JDI, which is Journal of Digital Imaging, and we're excited to show our work. Some of you are already familiar with radiologist CDM, so that was also the precursor of our work, and we are expanding the RCDM to encompass more specialties who are using medical images like cardiology, pathology, and ophthalmologists. So we hope to connect with you at the conference to present the model and gain your insight and feedback. We're also looking to do reference implementations and looking for collaborators. We're at poster 6. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Next up, Dwayne Willett.
Hi,
Hello, everyone. Our poster describes an optional method for any health system that's using Epic's EHR to transform their data into the OMOP CDM with nightly updates. So although many health systems want to transform their EHR data into OMOP, traditionally moving it into the CDM has required developing and operating a separate ETL system, which can be a daunting task. And our CTSA hub includes 5 healthcare organizations in Dallas. We're all on a separate Epic instance. So we hope to build an Epic to OMOP transformation once that we could replicate across sites. To do that, we chose to leverage Epic's existing Caboodle ETL framework to tackle the challenge. Our results so far, we have 25 OMOP CDM tables covering our 22-year history on Epic that are updated before 6 a.m. each day with EHR data through midnight the night before. The data transformation components are shareable and can be implemented on any other instance of Epic. So we hope this work may help streamline OMOP implementations for other health systems on Epic, both our partners in the Dallas area and anyone else that might be interested, and come by our poster to learn more if you are.
Okay, thank you, Dwayne. Next up, Teresa actually has 2, so I'm going to just do this. So number 30 and number 31. So I'm actually just going to go 2 minutes, and you can talk about both and go from there.
Cool.
So,
hi, I'm Teresa from Oxford. We developed a route hierarchy that is informed by dose form, and dose form means whether the drug is an oral tablet or a solution for injection. And this already kind of tells us the whole story because it has the route already integrated in the name. And the advantages we offer are that our route suggestions, they have a hierarchy, which the current vocabulary does not offer. And moreover, we only have 20 categories when the existing vocabulary has 365, and this is way too granular to use. So we think that the route is very important. It's too important to leave it lying around somewhere without data partners mapping their data to it and not using it. And we are actually already using our new route hierarchy to inform our dose estimation process, which I'm going to present as a lightning talk at the symposium as well. And the question is, do you want to join us in using an easy route? And we need your excited support to get this into the OHDSI vocab. The next poster is about the perinatal expansion. And here the data partners from CDAP and Norway, they have very granular data on mother and infant clinical data, and they developed the perinatal expansion to the OMOP CDM to facilitate network studies. And to map their mother and infant data to this expansion should actually be of interest to all data partners because women and infants are excluded from clinical trials. And furthermore, it is also an interesting point of view economically because pharma companies, they spent a lot of money on post-authorization safety studies in like pregnant women or infants. So I think we should really exploit the availability of the data to inform decision-making of drug use in pregnancy. And thereby we can already improve the very good reputation OHDSI has by filling this gap, but also it could fill the money pot of data partners. So thank you.
Great, thank you, Teresa. Next up, Joel.
Thanks, Greg. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good. So mine is actually more of a public service warning than an invitation. If you were planning on running any studies looking at mental health conditions such as depression, ADHD, or schizophrenia, and you don't even want to think about the possibility of differential misclassification of your phenotype algorithms based on age, sex, or race, do not come to poster 112. It will only get you upset when you see the differences in sensitivity of your algorithms across these different demographic strata. So do yourself a favor so you can sleep easy at night and just skip right past poster 112 on differential misclassification of mental health conditions based on sex, age, and race. I'm sure the next poster will be just as interesting.
Very nice, very nice. That's the alternate. That's the alternate way of handling that. I like it. Next up, Melanie.
All right, so most or all of us know about OHDSI's data quality dashboard tool, which is used to identify data quality issues in an OMOP CDM instance. We actually, all of us should be running this tool after every ETL, but here at the University of Colorado, we also use it to identify source data changes. So stop by my poster number 25 to find out how you can use this tool to identify changes in your source data from ETL to ETL, and also to discuss the different ways that you use the data quality dashboard tool.
Great, thank you, Melanie. Next up, Mateus.
Hi, I'm Matheus from Hospital Albert Einstein, Brazil. Our poster shows how we implementing the OMOP CDM model in our database. We use CERN Millennium EHR. So we started some years ago translating our local clinical data into OMOP standard, and we describe our journey. Our main challenges, like a qualified team, converting local codes in, we use Portuguese to translating the Portuguese to English, and using USAG tool, our infrastructure, and our ETL development. And we saw that beyond the implementation of the OMOP goes beyond the research, promising advancements in health network management, rare disease management, and some commercial partnerships. If you want to see our journey, come to our poster to learn how we're implementing this. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Mateus. Okay, so next up is Paulina. She has 3, so I'll let you take care of that. I do not have any others, so if you're interested in doing this and sharing a little bit about your poster, you don't have to be fully prepared. You don't need a slide. Just raise your hand. I will call on you. Maybe if you can, try to figure out your number. If you can't, I will look it up as you go. But on that note, Paulina.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. So on behalf of Cyforce, Ukrainian IT company, I'm delighted to announce our commitment to presenting 3 posters. Actually, there are 4, but it doesn't matter now. So first poster number, 24, Jackalope Plus. It uses AI to revolutionize mappings and unmappable concept mapping, especially in mapping management. So next, number 11, Toxin vocabulary for OMOP CDM empowers environmental research. Who is interested, please come and visit our poster. The last but not least, number 501, mapping critical care EHR flow sheet data to OMOP CDM via SESAM enhances mapping precision and reliability. So your evidence will be much better for sure. So visit our posters to learn more and collaborate. We're looking forward to meeting all of you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paulina. You did 3 posters in 1 minute, so if you want to hit the 4th, you can. But otherwise, okay, so I'm not seeing a flood of hands. So I'm going to take it as you are just going to trust that people are going to come to your posters. So that's fine. I'll give it 30. All right, there you go. Asya.
Okay, I'm just gonna make it up now. Question for everyone on the call. If you've ever struggled with phenotyping, find it extremely complicated, didn't know where to start, which concept to include, where should be the index state, we have a solution for you. We have a poster and we're proposing a new solution, a structured way for phenotype development. Please come join us. This is an ongoing work. We need your help to make it better and improve it, and also hear all the comments. Done.
Perfect. Do you remember the title of your poster so people know?
Yes.
Is it From Complexity to Clarity?
Yes, reproducible and scalable phenotype development.
So that's 309, poster 309. That it'll be during the first session. Anybody else? Okay, so very clearly we have a lot of great posters, demos, and talks, meetings, ideas, fun things. If you've been to the symposium, you know there's some fun things in store. It's going to be a great 3 days. We're looking forward to seeing everybody who will be there to take part in it. Like I said, I will stay here. Elise, Patrick. I don't know if Patrick can. He's clearly got a meeting going on. But otherwise, if nobody has any more questions, you can get 25 more minutes to your day. And I will hopefully see you on Thursday or Friday or some point during the weekend. But have a great day. Safe travels to everybody. And we'll see many of you in East Brunswick in a couple days. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
As people are leaving, if you have questions,
Yes.
go ahead.
If there are no questions, then we've done a really good job.
Hi, Greg. This is Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Yeah, I'm planning on attending the first timer for OMAP. But I don't know the address. You said Woodbridge, Piscataway, but I don't know the address for that location.
Okay, for the first,
Yeah.
first time,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just a room in the hotel.
Okay.
It's
The hotel, okay.
yeah, their hotel has a bunch of different rooms. So yeah, we'll help you. There's a diagram. So when Elise sends the email tomorrow, there's going to be in there a diagram of all the different rooms. But if you have any trouble with it, just come down to registration and we will point you to the proper room.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But yeah, everything is at the hotel.
Yeah, because I live in New Jersey, so I am familiar with Piscataway area and New Brunswick, so that created some kind of confusion.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that.
All
but
the rooms are based.
I'm a New Jersey person too, so yeah.
New Jersey.
Yep. Yeah, if you get to the hotel, we'll get you to the right place.
Okay, I appreciate that, Greg. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you. Yep, look
See you
forward to
soon.
seeing you.
Bye-bye.